Alright guys, hello and welcome back to this tournament, to our journey to the joy of Blitzball. We are going into this tournament for a gamble, mostly, and we're in the second round going against the Kilika. Fangs are going against the Goers. So yeah, let's, second round of the Yevon Cup. Honestly, it's always the Yevon Cup. They don't really change the name so much, it's just have a second Yevon Cup. We are facing level 60 Kilika, but this is... level means nothing at this point. Like, if you guys have seen some of the previous games, a little bit of a spoiler alert, we crushed them twice. We're just looking to do it a third time. No big deal. Alright, well, Vorja with the ball. Let's push up here. We gotta figure out how we want to do this. I think we just immediately pass to Iskin and go for the greedy goal. I believe I saw Keepa with high risk, and if he's got a high risk, then that's definitely bad for them. Oh yeah, he does. He has got all the risk. High risk, low risk, immediate risk. He's risky. Maybe not low risk, but he's not looking good. Yeah, you got Letty here. He's pushing left side. Definitely an interesting decision. Because last time he did this, he got obliterated by Iskin. And they still have the same stats. 28 attack versus 35 endurance. And frequently you would expect Iskin to not come out on top. But more often than not, he did come out on top. So a little bit of an odd scenario to be in. But definitely a welcome one for our victories. Yeah, let's pass to Larbite here. We're gonna bury it up a little bit. Pass to Larbite, see if we can get him a goal. We'll see. It's really tough because we can't get really close, and these long-range goals they're not a low likelihood, but they obviously are not as likely as when we're right at the goal. Yeah, keep unable to stop it. We're gonna go up 2-0. We're just looking at Keepa like, man, what are you doing? Like, we want a challenge. We want difficulty. We want you to be better. But Keepa is not about that lifestyle right now. He is, all honesty, he's taking a beating. It's definitely rough. And Iskin, not quite the star he was in the the last time we faced this team. He's not actually able to convert these tackles into possessions. So definitely not a poor showing, but not as good as before. You're going to have Walker do the shot here. See, this is perfect. This is like, if he had a technique, it'd be even better. But see, this is okay. Like, this is an attempted goal. They've got high levels. They could actually score. But when they put Bada and Jasu in the front lines, I mean, obviously they don't change their positions, but they literally swim them to the front lines. When they do that, and then they try for the attempts on goal, like, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. It's definitely very poor decision making, so... And that's actually, I talked about it last time, but I've considered just moving them to like level 99. And the reason being is like they are sad. The play style that the Aurochs follow is not a good one. So we would give them insane stats, and then in turn they would give us bad play style, and we can maybe work that into a challenging match, but it's tough to say. I had considered raising everyone's level, but I don't think that works for this series. Mostly because I would no longer be able to tech copy anyone, because my levels would be a mismatch from everyone else. So I make everyone level 70, and then I can't tech copy any longer, which is not ideal. Yeah, we got Letty pushing left side here. He's gonna have to deal with quite a bit from Deem and Iskin and Vorja, and you know, it's a party. It's a party they're invited to. Gonna encounter, and we've had deja vu here. We've had this double encounter before. I don't think the Aurochs' defensive capabilities are that good, so I'm okay with the double encounters. And even that block from Jasu was nutty. Like, that's probably the best he could do, and they still couldn't stop us. Like, what are they to do when that's the situation though? Like when the situation calls for something where they just cannot make a difference, like, it's, I don't know, you just kind of feel bad. You just kind of feel bad for the Aurochs here. Yeah, we're going to tackle through here. We still have Vorja with no techniques. So that is good. The reason we don't have any techniques on him is we're trying to taper the amount of experience he gets. Which sounds crazy, but it's really nice because our midfielders are normally just nuts. They're just insane. They get like level 99 immediately. And I want to give the opposing teams like a chance, you know? I want to give them a fighting, some sort of fight. And if I have Vorja in the midfield there with his nap pass 3 and his tackle slip 74, and like it's just too much, you know. Like the opposing teams can't do anything. But yeah, 20 experience for Kilika. That's good to see. Their experience is a little bit wonky because I wasn't sure how much experience level 60 needed, so I just put a blanket 2,500, I believe, which was wrong. So they're like 300 experience away from like level 61. But that's not a big deal. I should make a final decision though if I'm gonna do a level 99 Aurochs or not. I guess it's tough because I mean I guess I could always revert it if I really hate it, but I don't like the idea of doing that at all. I don't like the idea of making a change and then taking it back, you know, like in terms of leveling for the opposing teams at least. I don't. It's possible because I could make them 99, and at that point it doesn't matter what experience they have. So I could just keep their experience at like 2,600, and then obviously they would never gain a level, but they would not have to gain a level because they're level 99. So there's not really I mean, their experience could be 0. Like it doesn't really matter. Which is actually something to mention. The way experience is calculated, raising the level raises the max experience, but you don't have to raise the experience to any sort of a minimum. So like if someone's level 1 and you just make them 99 in the save editor, it's not like, you know, it'll see like, oh, they have 0 experience, so let's revert them back to level 1. No, it's permanent. Like it's, unless you edit it again, they are that level, you know. Then I believe if you overestimate experience, like if you make someone level 1 and they give them 5,000 experience, I think the next time they gain experience, they'll just jump to whatever closest level is closest to 5,000. Ooh, Dotto, finally, he's got some fight to him. He's going for it. I'll fight you back. Oh, he shut him down. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dotto. He was fighting, so I was feeling it. I was like, all right, let's have this duel. Let's tackle through. Let's wither you. But he just got shut down, man. That was rough. I feel bad. That was definitely a heartbreaking moment for Dotto. Yeah, I still have like a billion ideas to record, so I'm still just making my way through. I gotta figure out the schedule and stuff. I know I haven't recorded the well, this is actually not true because I'm way ahead on Blitzball videos. I think this is Friday's video and it is currently Saturday, so I'm like a week ahead on this stuff. But I need to work on the Final Fantasy 3 stuff, and maybe I already did. This is really past Zach talking to the future, honestly, at this point. But yeah, gonna have Warbite tackle through. Letty, he's keeping on. He's not gonna have a good time when he stops, but he's keeping on. He needed to have one person tackle through, have a good like tackle there, and then he needed to pass. That was his only chance of survival, but he kind of wasted it. Let's pass to Warbite and see if we can get something going. Dotto just knocked to sleep. He is snoozing now. No, there's actually one series I wanted to record, which I actually need to double check and see if it has been recorded, because it might have. If not, then I don't need to record it probably. Is the Brady Games Guide for Final Fantasy 12, in like it was released 2006, has a particular section that has 100 secrets in Final Fantasy 12, and it's got all these cool little like scenarios that occur in the game, and I wanted to I wanted to transfer those from like the book telling you like, hey, this happens, to like recording it and being like, oh, you can visualize this scene, because the way they say it is like, oh, I think it's like if you visit like a certain place before defeating Judge Bergen, then like something else happens, and then if you visit after, then another scene happens. But obviously it's a book. They can't show you the scene. They just say, hey, you get more dialogue, and it's like, all right, well, what's the dialogue? Like you want that in depth. Like, I want to see the scene play out to know what it is. So I need to record that. It'll definitely be challenging because I have the international edition, and I don't know if those scenes were removed or altered. I feel like no, they probably weren't. In general, these editions of like Final Fantasy X and 12 and these stuff where they add content, they generally don't subtract any content. I think there might be numbers changed. At least in 12, I think there's like numbers changed and like specific items changed. But generally, like the content of like the storyline, they don't change. And what I mean about numbers and objects is I think they removed like a prominent weapon from the game and stuff like that, and they moved it to a different location and things like that, you know. But yeah, we got Iskin just wiping the floor. I mean, it's 10-0 right now. Like, this is high risk is damning for teams, honestly. It's so bad. We sleep Keepa, but this game's over, man. It's been over for about the first minute it was over. Yeah, that's tough. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit of experience for us. Cool. So we're going to see Lina's contract, the Luca Goers, expire. She is going to re-sign for 6 games. We 10-0 the Kilika Beast, pretty much solidifying our top scorer position. And then Goers 5-1 the Fangs. So we've got the Goers versus us. Cool. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.